Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Lexi. I make videos once a week, sometimes twice a week, so please subscribe and don't forget to click the like button. I would love for you to join our family. Sorry if you hear a little bit of background noises. My kids just finished school and also it is currently raining. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I lost 7% body fat in 2020. That's right. I mean, just like everyone else, I started a fitness journey and I stuck with that fitness journey. I'm going to tell you a few tricks and tips that got me to lose 7% body fat. 7% for me in body fat accounted for at least almost 20 pounds, which was insane. I also have a few pictures along the way that I have from when I was a little bit more overweight to what I am now. Either way, I was considered healthy. I was not obese. I was a little chunky, but my preference was to lose a little bit of weight. Actually, my preference was to gain more muscle. So with that being said, either way of why you start a fitness journey, it is your choice, and the reason why you want to do that is also your choice. While I talk about that, I am going to be doing my makeup. This is not a tutorial, I just want to talk to you guys and do my makeup at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. I started 2020, you know, just like everyone else. I actually had a revelation before I realized that I always have like lose weight as one of my New Year's resolutions, but like it's always been on there and I've always gone into it trying really hard, but then I always fizzle out, you know, kind of like most people do when they have lose weight as a resolution. I didn't want to lose weight because I felt like I was, you know, ugly, but I was having all these problems, like knee problems, and I was having a lot of issues with moving around, with playing with my kids, with keeping up with them, and I realized that it was because I was holding on to all this extra weight that my body just wasn't used to, you know. It just wasn't wanting to hold on to that much weight. It wasn't meant to be there, you know. And so because I knew that I was having all these issues, my New Year resolution this time around was like, okay, no jokes, this time I'm gonna take it serious. This time I'm actually going to lose weight. Like, if I don't do it now, I literally wrote in my journal, if I don't do it now, when am I gonna do it? Because I keep saying I'm going to do it and then I don't. Or I keep saying I want to do it and then I put too much pressure on myself, or I go into like this fad diet that doesn't work, you know? So, I told myself, okay, this was January, in the beginning of 2020, January 2020, and I told myself, okay, that's it. This time, it's not a joke. This time, I'm really going to do it. This time, I'm not gonna just say I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. And I told myself, just do the program. It was the Hourglass 14-day Hourglass for 2020. That was the very first program and very first exercising I did in like, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. Like, I went from not moving, and I did that program every day. The 14 days that I said it was going, I had to do it. I did every single day. Did that, stretch, take baths for the soreness, because obviously I was like really sore. Once I was done doing that program, I was so proud of myself. because I went from someone who doesn't move to someone who literally finished a program every day that I was supposed to work out, every day that I was supposed to do something, I did it. And so I was really proud of myself doing that. And I feel like that there is what started me into believing in myself. And then, so then the next time a program came around, I just decided, okay, you know, Chloe Ting, she took YouTube by storm in 2020. Quarantine at home workouts. She came out at the right time, and all her workouts were beginner friendly. So that helped. Oops, I made one of these really dark. So basically, I told myself when the next program went around that I would try to do that one and give myself some more breaks, because after 14 days I was used to working out, but at the same time I was like getting really sore. And so I ended up just doing the shred, and that was not my forte. Like, I did it, and I think I got through maybe the 6th or 7th day, and because it was not as much strength training and more like hopping around and cardio based. Like, for me, that wasn't working, because I was the last time I went on a fitness journey, I did basically non-stop cardio. So for me, that didn't make me happy, doing basically the same thing. And so I just told myself, okay, well, I'm not going to do this one. I ended up just doing, I ended up trying to stick it out and doing it, and then I couldn't. So then I ended up doing, I ended up finding Linda's son, and then when I found her, I found Lily Sabri, and then so that basically opened up a huge field of like strength training and getting strong, and that made me feel more empowered. And so then I started doing Lily Sabri and her workout videos, which I thought, and I still do think, that they are just so awesome. They really do change your body and make you strong, and they're doable for all types of people, regardless of strength. There's moderations to basically to every move, which I thought was nice. And then so I started doing that, and basically I started doing every single one that she came out with. And I also cut out things like soda. That really helped me lose a lot of like all the sugar. I was treating myself. I wasn't on a diet. I was treating myself to foods that I liked, but in moderation. So I was still having like cheeseburgers, but instead of having cheeseburgers and french fries, I was having cheeseburger and like mixed vegetables. Like, I definitely upped my fiber intake. So now that you know a little bit about myself, so basically the tips I have is to limit the amount of soda that you drink. Try to eat some more like fibrous things. I mean, I wouldn't say it has to be vegetables. It could be like Dave's Killer Bread has a lot of fiber in it. And then, and something else I really like is wraps. They have this, the Missions brand has a wrap called Carb Balance. It has lower carbs, but it has so much fiber. So that's been, you know, what I've been doing. And then I've also been exercising daily. And no, it doesn't have to be an hour a day. Like right now, I'm in my maintenance just so I can be happy. because last year I pretty much worked out every other day, or well, almost every single day, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend I wasn't working out. And a lot of the times my workouts would be like, you know, Lily Sabri's workouts sometimes are 40 minutes and sometimes they're 20 minutes. So it depends on what. And sometimes I did 40 minutes, and sometimes if I was supposed to do a 40-minute workout, and I wasn't up for it, I just didn't do it, because, you know, happiness is... If you're not happy working out, just work out for 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. You know, I also recommend working out early in the morning because it's before anything else in your day. And so basically, because it's before anything else in your day, you feel energized. And yes, it's true. Like, once you've been productive in a physical way, like, the rest of your day is just full of endorphins. So basically, after I started working out on a regular schedule, I just basically increased the amount of protein that I was eating. I wouldn't say I cut any foods out, like, as I pretty much just worked my meals around especially if I knew what we were eating for dinner, then I would not have a super crazy fat full lunch. So if I can eat whatever I wanted for dinner, what I would do is, like, for lunch I would have like a chicken breast, which is not that many calories, and then a bunch of veggies so I can get full, and then probably, I don't know, a second protein source, like a protein shake, so I was like nice and full, but it wasn't filled with calories. So basically what I'm saying is I started eating low calorie but high protein, and it was keeping me full throughout the day, so much so that I was just naturally losing weight, even though I didn't, like, even though I was like on my maintenance, or I, you know, basically was just keeping that protein nice and high. Something else that really stuck with me through like all the struggle, because not to mention that this was not an easy thing for me to do. It was kind of hard holding myself responsible for the fact that I just constantly just, you know, give up because I'm tired, or because I think I don't have time, or, you know, all the excuses, like, you know, I just don't feel like it, like all those excuses. Like, it was hard for me to keep myself accountable for that. And because of that, I felt like it was really hard for me to accept that I was going to either fail because I failed, or fail because I gave up. But also at the same time, like, what if I don't? And that kept me going, because the truth is that I didn't gain all the weight that I had on my body in one meal, or, you know, in 1 hour that I was sitting. So the truth is that I held myself responsible, but I also remembered that, okay, if I did decide one day to have burgers, or a burger and the french fries, like, I shouldn't feel guilty because I didn't gain the 20 extra pounds off of the burger, the one burger. That quote really kept me going, because it made me be like, that's true. I didn't just gain 20 pounds off of one burger. I'm not gonna lose all my progress off of one burger. You know, I'm not gonna lose all my, or I'm not gonna gain all my progress back because I'm working out one time. I'm not gonna just magically be this person that, you know, it's not gonna come that easy. So in 2020, I told myself I was going to try and not give up. And basically my tip and the whole reason why I was talking about this is that that's all it is you trying, and that's all it's going to be. You just got to keep trying, keep moving, and keep taking it day by day, because that is what matters. Every day you try, every day you either win or you lose, and if you lose, you just got to keep moving. I know I said I have a few pictures, which I do. In the beginning of the year, I have a picture that actually made me realize, I knew I gained weight, but like I didn't know it was this much until like this moment, which I'll show you the exact picture I'm talking about because it is bad. Yeah, that picture right there is the one that made me realize that like I really have to get my stuff together, because I was finding it hard to go up the inclines, and it was like barely incline. Like I was huffing and puffing. Like I was so, like it was the struggle, and I was just walking. We weren't running, we weren't moving fast, we were enjoying the sights, and yet I was struggling. Yeah, that moment there is what made me be like, okay, I need to do something about this. Well, I was enjoying food, but then I'd feel like not good after, because I'd feel like my feelings were in it. And it was because I felt like I still had that mental statement, or that mental state where I was just like, everything I eat is just gonna turn into fat type thing. Everything I enjoy is just gonna make me get bigger. Like I need to eat vegetables. Like all I should eat is vegetables. I still had that because, you know, obviously diet culture makes us feel like we need to work on how we eat, because everything is better when we eat vegetables and we exercise. Everything is better for our bodies if we do that. Well, the truth is like my body was struggling because of the extra weight, but at the same time I was enjoying the foods I was eating, so I didn't want to give that up. At the same time, it was just a mixed bag of emotions, because I was feeling bad after eating. And then so I found alternatives to certain foods, and then not all of them, just some of them. And so I still have burgers, but I told myself that you just have to take one day at a time and just enjoy living, at the same time taking care of your body, because what you don't realize is your body does a lot of work for you. It keeps you alive, it helps you breathe, it keeps your heart pumping, and the way we think it is by starving it. Like that's what diet culture has taught us, that we should starve ourselves in order to look a certain way, when our body does like so much for us, but at the same time we are over here just treating it bad. It's gonna thank us if we put the right foods in it, but at the same time your mental health also can keep weight on you. So if you're struggling to lose that extra like 10 pounds, it could just be that you're putting so much pressure on yourself. It's a stress weight. Your body, your mental state is also connected to like the rest of your body. So if you're unhappy or you are feeling a certain way about it, like you have to give it thanks. You have to say this, thank you for keeping my heart pumping. Thank you for keeping me alive, and it deserves thanks for that. So that's the type of stuff that actually helped me too. I started accepting my body, and to be honest, I feel like the last week I've been on maintenance, so I haven't worked out actually, and I've managed to the last week I was managed to keep my weight at maintenance, and then this morning I woke up and I was like a couple pounds lighter, and yes, I weigh myself, but we also started soccer, so that could be why. We coach soccer, so but I haven't put a lot of pressure on myself to lose weight lately, because I want to know I'm doing it the right way. If you lose weight too soon, too quickly, sometimes it's because you put too much stress on your body. And so as soon as you're done overworking your body, which you shouldn't do, it should be in moderation, it all comes back. And so that's what I don't want to happen, because I've been there and I've done that. I really don't want to feel like I put a lot of stress on my body and all of it comes back, because that's what always happens, and I'd rather be able to maintain it. So the tip that I have also into losing weight in general is just basically don't put that much pressure on yourself. If you take every day, day by day, eventually you'll get there. You just have to take every day. I mean, trust me, I was there. I beat myself up a lot. I, didn't feel as great as I wanted to. I wasn't seeing progress in a lot of way. Like, I would see the Chloe Ting progress videos, and I would see like how people were losing like a ton of belly fat and they were having like abs. Like, that's not gonna happen for every single person. Like, trust me, I still have my like fupa. I still have it. My goal was to lose my fupa when I lost 7% body fat, but that's the part that's crazy, is you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose where it comes from. You don't get to pick where it comes from. It just is gonna come off. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know I was rambling on a lot. I just wanted to give a few tips and tricks on how I lost 7% body fat in 2020. So also, if you would like to see like what I eat in a day, just let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do one of those for you. I have a lot of alternatives to certain foods that just you wouldn't even know the difference. I mean, maybe I don't know everyone's taste buds, but definitely I enjoyed myself doing this video. It was fun just talking with you guys and doing my makeup. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because I would love for you guys to join the family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!